Hi, everyone. Casey Getz joined by Joey Christian, head coach of the Dobyns-Bennett Indians. Coach, entering your 7th season as head coach of Dobyns-Bennett. Does it feel like it's been that long?
No, it probably feels more like 27, but that's what we were actually just saying in the green room. Dog years. You're head coaching, that's 1 year equals about 7, I believe. So, yeah, it's probably about 49 years then.
Well, before we talk some football, let's talk about summer. Did you do anything fun this summer during the dead period?
Oh, well, we're always going to take a family vacation. You know, my daughter's, she's graduated and lives out of state, so she's always able to come with us for a traditional beach trip. Coach Francis, girls basketball coach at Dobyns-Bennett, our families have gone on vacation together for, I don't know, 8, 9 years, something like that. So it's kind of become our tradition, and wouldn't trade that week for nothing.
Awesome. Now let's talk some football. Last year, you guys went 5-5. Sykes, he started about midpoint on, and now he's back. How much of an advantage is it to have a returning quarterback at the high school level?
Well, I mean, obviously a lot. I think anytime you have returners at whatever position, you know, it helps out. Now, we probably haven't helped out Austin very much because we've changed our terminology, our everything basically in our offensively in our program and defensively in our program, really trying to marry up both sides of the ball to eliminate confusion from all of our position groups and things. But yeah, it's great having Austin back, and that he's got a little you know, experience, and you know, enjoyed some success, enjoyed some not enjoyed it, but had some failures. So for him to learn off of that and everything, it's you know, we're excited about this year, and hopefully he can continue to grow and everything, and you know, hopefully get a little better. We need to get a little better.
Is there a group or side of the ball you're most excited about before the season starts here? What group that you're looking forward to seeing?
Well, the success of our team is going to be how successful we are is going to be within our offensive line. You know, we've got some guys up there that can really play. They're very good football players. Tyler Grizzle's a junior who's, you know, receiving a little buzz of recruiting. Our senior center, Will Ford, is as good as we've had in a long time. Big kid. You know, he'll play college football somewhere as well. But, you know, Luke Cox, Baker Correll's a junior we got who's a big 3-sport kid. I mean, kind of reminds you of, maybe not that big, but like Anthony Munoz. I mean, he's a pitcher for our baseball team, but he plays post in basketball, and also, you know, is going to play tackle for us. And then, you know, Javon Graves and Cooper Reed, however that shakes out, all 6 of them will play our offensive line. Our offensive line will determine how successful we are. I tell you all the time, Casey, 6A football is a line of scrimmage football game. It ain't like 4A, 5A, 3A, whatever. You know, some of those, you got the fastest player, you can win. In 6A football, you have to win a line of scrimmage.
And Coach has always been consistent all the years we've done this. Anytime, it's always offensive line. As an old offensive lineman yourself, I'd expect nothing less to hear that from you. Now let's talk about Friday night rivals. Dobyns-Bennett's going to be on twice this year. We're going to see you guys in week 2, August 30th, when you go down to Burley Stadium and play Greeneville. Of course, last year, we only could get about 2 3/4 of a quarter into that game with the weather. But certainly, you're going to know a lot about your team when you go down to Greeneville.
Well, listen, when you play one of Coach Spratlin's teams, you know, you're gonna find out a whole lot about yourself, no doubt about it. Like you said, such a, you know, great program. They do such a good job with their guys. Actually, we got beat out of the playoffs last year. I went down and watched them practice, you know, just to see how they do things. All his coaches, such great guys, and watching them in person last year after our season, they really do a very good job. That was a learning experience for me, and we know how well coached they are. We know how talented they are too. I mean, Greeneville, for a little town like that, I mean, they you know, their talent level is usually way above ours. So it's a tough matchup for us, but certainly look forward to it. That's a good measure, and you know, start out with Farragut. You know, perennial Region 2, 6A competitor there, and then back that up with Greeneville. Yeah, we're not dodging anybody coming into the season.
That gets you ready for conference play. Then certainly we'll see for the second time the final Friday night rivals game of the last day of the regular season in Northeast Tennessee, November the 1st. Science Hill, Dobyns-Bennett, but a twist this year playing at ETSU.
Yeah.
So how cool is that?
Well, I think I checked the dimensions of the field's going to be the same, but our kids are excited about it. Of course, you're playing in an FCS school stadium. They really like that. And just William Green, the stadium, it's named after. Just I believe he's a Dobyns-Bennett graduate, so that's a good thing. Hopefully, that brings us a little mojo and. That we'll need that, but I think that'll be just a great atmosphere. I mean, just really looking forward to that. And I know our kids are too, and so it's you can't deny that and how that's going to be. Our kids are excited.
That's good. You have to pull a line out of Hoosiers there when they measure the goal to the hoop. Right. It's still the same dimensions, even it's on the college field. Well, Coach Christian, appreciate you coming in. I'm looking forward to seeing the Dobyns-Bennett Indians twice this year on Friday Night Rivals.